Hi, I'm here on Kurt's behalf today because he can never make it to meetings. Who remembers getting one of these? Everyone, I know. Even if you're not raising your hand, you're being a douche. The whole point about them is that you, in order to rank up in the guild and get better whitelisted, like what August just talked about, you have to fill out your hours and you have to get them signed. We're putting a limit on how long you have to get them signed now. You have a month to get one of the officers to sign them, or else it won't go into the database. Because it's become my job now to put all the hours into the database. So basically, if you guys are serious about this and you guys want to get your things signed, get them signed and then bring them to me every couple of meetings, maybe like every 3, and I'll get them written down and into the database. That's pretty much all Kurt told me to say. Thank you.
Who has hours that they did and have not been signed for? Which I believe I have not signed a single person's thing yet. So if you have a pen, you want me to sign it, now would be a good time.
And that doesn't count for the meetings, since the sign-in list
just...
just...
the meetings signed for, like, just workshops.
Okay.
Has there been a sign-up sheet for the past couple meetings?
Yes.
Really? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's been floating around.
Well, I'll need 8 more hours.
Just the last meeting and then this one, when Mormon gets here.
So who has this mythical sign-up sheet?
Mormon does or not?
Mormon?
Mormon.
Okay. Oh, like, we have Mormons? We'll be doing that in a little bit. You had something to talk about, or was it Chris?
Chris did, but I can get it started, I guess. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that access.
Okay.
So does everybody check their email on CSI and their U-Ball email?
I checked my U-Ball.
Okay. Did anybody, is anybody having trouble accessing the calendar right now?
Yep.
You're having trouble accessing the calendar? Okay. Have you checked your CSI email and used the
Who here has looked at the calendar? Who here has not looked at the calendar?
You guys are terrible.
I didn't get the link yet. I haven't checked my email on CSI.
Yeah,
All right.
so
I got the email.
Homework. Go look at the calendar. Is that Chris? That's Chris and her guy.
Johnny, Chris is wearing an orange shirt today.
This is a different Chris.
oh, that's Megan Chris.
Megan Chris, yeah. Do you have fire?
Do I have fire?
Yes, fires.
The lights just sort of flickering back
Yeah, I saw that.
What? So who knows what the next workshop is?
Color theory.
Woo!
Who knows what color theory is?
No, check that.
Alright, is the door unlocked?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, thanks.
What do you?
I answered his question.
Oh, you know what color theory is? What's
It's
color
actually
theory?
a decent color in the game world.
That's a good way to look at it. Anyone else?
What colors look good together?
That's another part of it.
What colors correspond to different themes?
Yes. Yes.
It's using colors to alter the way a user experiences something.
For example,
check
there is a way to cause physical pain to a person by looking at a picture.
Oh, so much fun.
I want to see what other pictures.
Like, if it has cyan or magenta in it, you're looking at one. They're the 2 hardest colors to look at in the color spectrum.
They're also the most expensive printed colors to buy.
Because they're so up there. No one loves them.
I feel like I'm Clint Eastwood.
Hello, everyone.
That is so unenthusiastic.
Hi, Chris.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. What are we talking about?
Color theory.
Like,
Oh, talking about the color theory. That's cool.
so does anyone know who's going to be teaching this color theory workshop?
Gigi.
Yeah, there will be a teacher teaching it.
Wait, is she the one?
Somebody was like, teaching? Who? Oh, not a teacher, but there will be somebody teaching.
There will be someone facilitating the information to your brain.
Yes. Literally, somebody will be teaching it. Yes, Greg?
Wait, was she the person you introduced that received a doctorate in such studies as color theory? I think you.
No, that was last year.
No, but she's really smart. It's Gigi. It's Gigi. There we go.
Oh.
Gigi.
Why is it projector?
I don't know. I think they're doing.
Are they still up there?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't see anybody.
No, I'm pretty sure they turned it
I'm
on.
gonna go pull up the calendar while you guys do that.
Pull up the calendar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move out of the way of the projector.
Anyway.
Something like
Yeah, Gigi and with some assistance from August. Yay.
I specialize in color theory in tune with sound and how the two correlate.
So this will be where? You know? Business Center 222 is the room number, and if enough people come, then we'll spread into the room across the hallway from it too.
Yeah.
So 222 Business Center. It's one of the side rooms. It's not one of the classrooms. So it's on the inside of the hallway when you're walking around, just in case you don't miss it. You know. So it'll be fun. What time is it? Is it
I believe it's the same time as the meeting.
5 to 7?
You get to hear us talk for another 2 hours. Workshops are not mandatory, but we highly suggest that you go, since they are extremely useful.
And it's so easy because most of our workshops happen during meetings anyway.
Yeah.
So they're practically here just, you know, they're hard to miss if you're coming to the meetings. So anyway.
I believe you had 10 minutes.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. The agenda, I don't read.
Do you have the agenda, Steve?
The agenda, I can pull it up in my Gmail.
She just
Yeah,
pull
could
it
you
up
pull it
on
up?
here.
You pull
It's
it up
taking
on
really long to restart right now.
Okay.
Use my laptop, you can pull it.
Laptops are even harder to set up
I
on.
believe on the agenda it says I'm supposed to talk about turtles.
I believe you're supposed to talk about turtles on this.
I was like really sick with a fever when I sent in my info for the agenda.
The
I believe
agenda
I said
just-
mine was I like turtles.
Yeah.
The
No,
agenda-
it didn't say that. It just said turtles.
Because the agenda I read just said presidential address. That's all.
That sounds
Fancy.
Is that me?
Do you need the title?
I don't know. Anyway, so I guess I'll talk to you guys for a minute about the level design contest. Nice berating that I continue to do week from week. Level design contest is still going on. We're now about a third of the way through the allotted time for working the level design contest. Some of you guys have already registered, but I saw more hands last week that were interested than the number of people that have registered for the event. It's still open. You're welcome to join. In fact, I highly encourage it. I will be excited that I'm going to join in on the festivities. I'll be making something in Inform 7, a series of rooms, probably, for exploration. But yeah, so if you're interested and you really want to do it, please do remember to register by emailing ddg.ubalt@gmail.com. Okay? Just send
For
your
those
name.
of you who haven't signed up yet, you should probably write that down
Yeah.
with your hands.
If you're intending to do it, you know, no pressure. But we got 6 teams so far, including myself. So, you know,
So that means get on it.
yeah.
Get on
So televisions are first come, first served. We can get like 2 or 3. So if you're planning on doing something in Little Big Planet or Forge or Mod Nation Racers or some other console-based level creation kit, make sure to tell us as soon as possible so we can make sure that you'll have a television. Also, please tell us soon because we have to put in that reservation with the people that handle the television rentals. Yes?
Where is it being held?
Where is it being held, John Steve? Can you hear me?
Hey yo, girl!
No.
He's
Okay.
not.
Mike, Steve, John.
I believe that it's in one of the multi-purpose rooms in the business center right now.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
135.
believe it's the one all the way. If you enter the business center, go up the stairs onto the actual first floor, take a left, it's all the way on the left.
Yeah, it's in the corner of the first floor.
Is it being tables, like stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna have some. Yeah, we'll definitely have tables for all the the people that are working with the computers.
If you have any special requirements for setup, please email us when you sign up, and
Yeah.
then we can make sure it happens.
So-
like, for example, if you need 3 tables on top of each other for all your desktops to run your magnificent map, then we will make it happen.
But you know, anybody that said that they're doing something with a PC or a laptop or something, you're gonna have a table. So that's like a guaranteed thing.
You said,
What was the email?
It's ddg.ubalt@gmail.com, UBALT. And you just just email your name, and if you're working on a team, which you're allowed to do up to 3 people. If you're working on a team, please email the names of your team members as well, and say whatever software you're intending to use for the contest. And as a reminder, we accept all levels of complexity for the tools. As I said, Little Big Planet, while pretty entry level, is totally acceptable. You know, Neverwinter Nights, Skyrim level kit is something somebody's working in. All the way up to hard coding, if you're feeling super spicy. You're like, I can make a level of Unity in 3 weeks. Go ahead, I'm ready. We're ready.
His body is ready for you.
We actually might have 7 teams, because I know somebody that's in the capstone program is hoping to have enough of a working prototype in order that they'll be able to show a level there.
Tech Gunner.
Are you talking about the guy with
Yeah.
the awesome beard?
Yes,
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
yeah. So they're hoping to have a level, and that'll be hard-coded in Unity. So we really do have full, you know, kind of spectrum of programs. So don't think, oh no, this is too simple. Oh no, this is too complex. Anything you feel comfortable with, feel free to use it. Yes.
Is there a theme or is it just
Yes.
nature?
We do have, yes, an arbitrary aesthetic theme is nature, and that is outer space is nature to me. It seems natural. It's a pretty loose theme, and even if you don't follow the theme, you can still enter. You'll just lose some points for not following the theme.
As a general rule of thumb, in all of our contests, when we have a theme or themes, 1/5 of your score is that.
Yeah.
So if you do really well at everything else, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if you want to make your dungeon crawler level, go right ahead.
And
Boxes and boxes.
And our themes are usually generic enough where you can be like, yeah, it's like this kind of nature, and we'll be like, that's fine, whatever.
You have to be able to argue the point that
Yeah,
it works
but
for the thing.
yeah, so
Which you'll have to do in the game industry anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, this spaceship totally goes in Skyrim. Yeah. Did you hear that giant space program?
But, yeah,
With the dragons.
With the dragon.
that was what the dragon was actually.
And the
It was
ski
whenever
spaceship.
it twists up inside of itself, that's actually morphing into.
So
the
their part was
Transformers.
when the dragons
Yeah,
would
so
just
the
start spinning
Transformers.
into the sky.
But so yeah, please do email us if you're interested in participating, because we'd be happy to have you, as many people as possible. It'd be really great to get as many people as possible. So, are there any questions about the level design contest? I believe we're in BC 135, right?
I had to double check that sound right.
I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah,
It's
it's
one of the most. Yeah. Okay.
And one last time, what is the prize that the winner shall receive?
The prize that the winner or winners, if you're on a team, shall receive is a free lunch with Todd Broadwater, senior designer at Firaxis Games, a 10-year veteran of the industry whose games include Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, not Skyrim, it's Fallout 3, and I think right now he's working on XCOM. So, he's a bona fide game designer.
You know, all those games that won all those awards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll get to sit down with him, talk shop. He'll talk to you about your level if you want, or you can just talk about Fallout. I guess.
Please don't troll him.
Yeah.
Don't make me upset.
I mean, obviously you won't troll him because you guys know this is a big deal for both you as an individual that's looking to work in video game development. It's a great networking opportunity, and it's important for the club because we're bringing in a professional game developer to talk to our membership with the cream of the crop from the level design competition. So I know you guys will obviously be treated with the respect and seriousness that it deserves. Yeah.
Yep, because I'll remember forever.
Everyone will remember that one time that one guy
Ruined his life.
showed up in a toga for lunch with Todd Broadwater.
And then he
I don't
never
know,
had
I
a
think
job
Todd
again.
Broadwater would like the toga.
I don't
I
think,
think
he
if
would.
he dressed up in like a Space Marine outfit, then he'd be a little upset.
Yeah.
Space Marine.
So as long as there are no questions, this is not the agenda, John Steve. But did you want to talk about something on the calendar?
I said I was going to pull up the calendar so they could see what was
We
coming up
told
in
you
the
to
next
go get
couple
the
of weeks.
agenda. Go get the agenda.
So I'm also going to talk about something else really quick. This is going to be the last meeting for the semester that's in this kind of format where we're just hanging out and talking and just figuring out what we're going to do and all that stuff. every other meeting for the rest of the semester is either embedded with a workshop or is totally covered over with another event.
So I'm not allowed to speak nonsense anymore.
So yeah, we're not allowed to speak nonsense, no speaking in tongues, no questionable jokes about booth babes, okay? From you guys, from anybody for that matter, you know? So starting next week, our workshop for next week is the Concept Development Workshop with Anastasia Salter. It's actually a variation on the presentation that she took around the country to a couple of different small-time conferences, small-time game designer conferences.
She also took it to one big one, the European one,
Okay.
that came to North Carolina. That
That's
was
cool.
the one that I was going to speak at.
Okay. So yeah, it's a really great presentation, and it's kind of our lead-in into the indie game contest because we'll be revealing the rules for that very soon. We should be releasing the rules very soon.
Assume that by in the very beginning of October, probably the first week, you will receive an email with the rules.
Yep.
And as soon as everyone receives that email, you can go start.
Yes. You may officially start, so to speak. I know some of you have already started working in your proposed teams for the indie game contest, but you actually have the rules that you need to comply to, as well as the arbitrary theme. So you will find out what that arbitrary theme is on the first. It's arbitrary enough that anybody should be able to morph whatever they've been working on into it without too much of a hassle. But yeah, all the future meetings, we're going to have workshops during them. So first week, we're going to have a concept development workshop, and then I think the week after that,
Well, we have a calendar. If Steve would stop coming down, pull up the calendar.
oh, that's not fair. I don't blame John Steve for wanting to be down here.
Love you, John.
I'm sorry, John Steve. We've already talked about everything else, though. Can you put it on October, though?
October?
Yeah,
What month is October?
that's next month.
It's like a week.
It's like a week from,
It's like 5 days.
yes, it's very soon.
Oh wow, time sucks.
I know, right? How long have you been in Capstone? A month, apparently.
We actually already have a prototype.
That's cool.
Done.
Fancy.
We got combos. We got art.
Art.
We have the entire mechanic system figured out because they made me do it. Didn't realize it's only going to take me like 2 weeks, and that's my entire job for the project. So I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Okay.
Like, I'm doing math.
So we're going to have the concept development workshop next week, and that'll be the start of our, indie game contest geared workshops for the semester. And then after that, we're going to take a little break from learning, and instead we're going to watch some people bicker about a game design concept. What's this?
I want to be a bicker.
You're going to be a bickerer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
They won't let me yell at people.
Because our honorary bickerer, Kurt Davidson, who is also the president of the debate club on campus, works during our allocated time for meetings. I will be the one that will be moderating the debate. Moderating is a very loose term, but we will keep it civil. And then the week after that, we're going to have our level design contest expose. So we're not even really going to have a meeting that week. We're just going to go somewhere and look at all the level design, all the design levels, eat some food, pizza, I'm
There
guessing.
will be food.
There will be free food and tables at which to eat it.
And
So-
hours that you get for being there.
And yes, as always, you do get points for attending the level design expose.
Will there be water?
There will not be any water. I've gone out of my way to not include water in this.
You will
Water doesn't grow
all
on trees.
dehydrate.
You will all parch like the Dickens.
Oh my god.
Your mouth will be like an arid desert.
It'll be like sandpaper.
There will be drinks. I assure you there will be drinks.
Did anyone catch that joke?
Yeah.
Sandpaper.
So the week after the level design contest, I will be hosting a workshop on HTML5. Now, don't be worried. It's okay. Anybody with a working knowledge of HTML should have no problem jumping into this workshop. And all of you that are currently enrolled in COC 155, which is the HTML class that we're all supposed to take, you should be at a point in the class where it shouldn't be a problem, like getting into this. I think by then you'll be doing PHP anyway or something like that. So you all, it's a workshop for anybody with just the most basic working knowledge of HTML. Okay? And then the week after that, Bridget Blodgett will be coming by on Halloween to give us an Informed 7 fundamentals workshop. and that's also geared towards the indie game contest.
I may wear a token to that day.
May wear a token.
We should all wear tokens.
And then, as always, there's the Dungeons and Dragons workshops, and then we're supposed to have the Pinball Museum field trip by the 11th, or that's the 2nd of November. So, yes, Tony.
Wait, do Dungeons and Dragons count as hours for membership?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Although we have to talk about it a little more because I didn't know it was going to be 6 hours long every week.
Yeah. Also, a fun little note. What game last year, I know you know this and you can yell it out if you feel like it. What game last year made the most money out of any game?
Haggle.
Definitely not Peggle.
Don't be a jerk.
Made the most money as in it sold the most?
Made the most money, that's merchandise, game sales, everything.
Magic the Gathering.
Not Magic the Gathering. I wish it was Magic the Gathering.
Skylanders.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Was it Skylanders? Oh,
Skylanders,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Get Skylanders.
Guess what they based their game ideas off of?
Boys.
Arduino.
Dungeons and Dragons, using the Arduino.
Yes!
They're actually quoted in the video for saying that they used Dungeons and Dragons, and I didn't know that. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Hey guys, I'm going to send around the sign-in sheet, so please don't throw my pen away.
So now I'm going to check for every year for the past 10 years, because I've actually gone back and watched videos about everyone who won that award. And guess what? 4 out of the 5 I've looked at said that they based it partly on Dungeons and Dragons. Wow. And I was like, score one for the good guys. Yeah. But they do use Arduinos and all that jazz. But they are built in, and that's a class that you have to take, is learn how to use the Arduino and learn how to hard circuit things, which is fun.
Yeah,
Make LED lights blink.
It used to just be a general experimental game design class, but now that they've spent all that money on the Arduino boards, I'm guessing you'll be using those into the foreseeable future. That doesn't suck. Who said that? Who said it sucks?
Pat.
I heard earlier that it sucks.
It does not
Arduinos
suck.
suck ass.
Okay.
It does not suck, I assure you.
Well, it may
Italian
suck,
Shit.
but it makes a ton of money.
It does.
No, the Arduinos don't make money. The painted figures on top of the Arduinos make money.
Yup.
Yup, but those
The
painted
thing
figures
that
would
is
work without the
fun
Arduino.
makes money. The fucking Arduinos
I think the Arduinos are pretty fun, in my opinion.
they're so much fun.
I think so.
Chris.
I enjoy
I mean,
it.
I can
People out of
measure
class.
the meters per second of my crotch thrust with an Arduino if I felt like it. Just put it on my belt and just be like, shh, dance.
Yeah, it's up here. I'll write you in, Greg. Don't worry. I got it.
Ciao.
So I did want to ask, before we move on to anything else, we need participants for that game design debate that we were talking about.
What's the debate?
What's the debate?
John?
I don't know what's on. I just want to debate.
You don't? Okay.
Well, let's debate how John's not awesome.
All right, John, Steve, can you take volunteers for the debate and remind what the winners
How can you debate
received
that from the other side?
Who?
What did the winners receive for the debate? If they win,
It was Ace Attorney,
huh?
right? Ace Attorney?
They either receive
Chipotle or Ace Attorney?
or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney manga.
First volume.
Your choice.
All the first volume.
So who likes being an a-hole to other people, but being intelligent about it?
Woo! Intelligence.
So in other words, it's you have to research a valid argument and then fight someone else's argument against yours.
You don't have to do that. You can just be
Where's
really
the-
good at making them look bad, and then you'll win.
Yeah, that's
did
another
that.
way to do it, and it
That's
works really well.
That's what I did.
Okay. If you're interested in debating, write a D next to your name. Okay.
D for dirt.
D for dirt.
You may also write derp. We will accept derps.
All the derps.
You need this. You don't have that echo voice.
But you're sickly.
Is there a limit,
I
like,
can still echo my voice. I used my hands.
Actually, never mind.
Touched it.
You shouldn't touch things.
Hug me, Steve.
Hey John, what you up on stage for? What's going on? Tell us about the thing.
About what thing?
It's your job to know, not mine.
wait, I have a question.
Well
He
played.
got you
I'm
there.
Is there a limit, like, on how many debates you can be in? Like,
No.
okay.
So we're not doing that anymore?
We probably want new people to have first dibs at the next debate, but obviously, you know, we don't have.
There's no limit, but if you haven't done it before, you have priority.
Can I do every debate?
Since 24 participants will eventually take part in all 4 debates, it's a pretty good chance that anybody that wants to debate will probably get the opportunity to.
I highly suggest it because it helps you work on your public speaking skills and your ability to develop an argument. For example, if you're stuck if you happen to hit the emergency switch on the elevator when you're in the elevator with someone important, and you can argue your idea to them.
He's gonna think you're crazy. Never.
Not if you fall into
Not if you can argue your point really well.
So if you look on the screen behind you, I found out what the topic is for the debate. It's the open gaming movement.
Oh, okay. I remember something
What's
about this.
that mean?
So like
That's
the Ouija? Or the
freeware
Ouija?
and the increasing importance of freeware and independent game development in our culture.
You mean like
The Ouya.
Yeah, free-to-play games.
oh,
It sounds like something that came up when they were really drunk.
But not just
that would be
free.
interesting.
It's called an Ouya.
You mean the software games make games being free or free
make
to
the
play
game
games?
Free-to-play games.
God who made all those
Okay,
free
I-
laptops
maybe
for
you're
Africa.
more than
Oh my god, man.
But I mean,
They every game
you don't have
we'll be providing.
Well, they're not all.
Okay.
It's just
All
sort of-
right.
They have to have a demo.
Gigi!
You know, watch you go back to
I'm not
class.
gonna leave you hanging, bro.
That's hurtful. Yeah, we're done showing Gigi now.
So you get up here. You're not allowed to sit down anymore. You're an officer. We're gonna make you feel uncomfortable. So who doesn't know who this is? So this is our actual secretary, Gigi.
Yep.
She's one of the officers.
That's right. Who's Jack?
There are people. People he's
Yeah.
Don't play with my shoe!
Throw it in there.
Oh, yes.
My shoe!
Is that sign sheet going around?
Yeah.
All right, now raise your hand if you got
It's in
it.
the back.
Okay, cool. Yes, Gigi. That was it.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Anyway,
Unprofessional.
so I'm sorry. John Steve, did you take names for the people that are interested?
They're writing D or derp next to their name.
They're writing D or derp next to the name.
Yes. Hey, Chris, how many D's or derps do we have so far?
4.
Well, that's excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
All the dirt.
All the derps.
Alright, I see some new faces here today.
That's cool. Nice to
You
meet
too.
you. That's cool.
And you, I haven't seen you here before. Or, no, I have seen you.
You, Amber.
There's no escape. I put people in the
It's
spot.
like Andre. I don't know.
Yeah, Andre's a phantom. He's a giant phantom.
He's everywhere, man.
All right.
What am I, God, John?
I don't know, are you?
Hey-o.
You might be omnipotent.
Anyway, we gotta get them books, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll get you guys some books. The DDG membership books.
Most people didn't know you feel about earlier.
I'll give you. It's just we have a rank system. So we have a recording, an hour recording system to show how much you participated in and stuff. And you get awards for reaching certain ranks.
When you get a tie and an awesome car.
When you win,
Yeah.
when you win the game, you get a tie.
We gave a fun before.
But to like Digivolve to the next level, you get a shield. So amazing.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. So that's all we have to say about
Podcast time.
And then when you
Oh,
try to put
did
them
you
on
need
the
podcast people?
job.
Yeah. Well, no, would you come up here, Andre, talk about your lovely podcast, our lovely podcast?
Yeah, okay, so sure.
Everyone give a
No, I'm
short
already
applause for
paused.
Andre.
I don't need this.
Be Clint Eastwood.
Fuck
does-
this chair. This chair is the reason everything's bad. Right. So you got this stuff set up for Monday?
Yeah, we should be good.
All right, we're gonna do the first episode Monday,
Of what?
3 p.m. with this podcast.
The DDG podcast?
The
Right,
DDG
Andre
cast,
just
sir.
said?
I guess.
So what's your podcast about?
Maybe, I don't know, video games?
Possibly.
I was actually thinking about changing it up this year because a lot of people are doing, normally, they just look at the news and they're like, hey, what do you think about this? And I think that's kind of boring, so I've been listening to some where they've made it a little more interesting, and how they've done that is turn it into a quiz show. And I'm thinking, well, that would be great, but I don't.
Like that show on NPR?
Yeah, or you ever heard the podcast Good Job Brain, or GameSpot Gameplay kind of does what I'm talking about. Anyway, so what I was thinking of doing is maybe the first half would be where we see the news, we react to the news, and then the second part would be a